Why not try to...
So we know that Charlie Kirk was a racist and annoying as hell when he was alive. But the way these Magas are treating him after his death makes us more annoyed by him. They are completely unhinged. They're trying their best to make him this American hero that he was not. They're trying their best to make him this martyr for free speech when he was not. He was nothing but a racist, homophobic, bigoted, annoying ass person. But they're completely unhinged and they're doing all types of things right now that again are making him even more annoying in his death than he was when he was alive. This Maga woman goes into a Starbucks. She makes an order for a tea or something, right? She decides to use Charlie Kirk's name as her name for pickup. So because there weren't a lot of people inside of the Starbucks, the barista in there knew who it was for, so she walked over and handed her the drink. This Maga woman didn't like that. She wanted to hear her yell out Charlie Kirk's name because she wanted to make a scene out of this really cool thing all these Magas are doing right now and having people in the store hear this barista yell out Charlie Kirk's name. Because she didn't get that, she decided to make a scene about it. She decided to react in such a way that was just illogical. It was freaking crazy as hell. When you watch this video, not only is what she's doing bizarre, but there are a couple of other things about this woman that are going to make you go,
That's the problem. And now I'm going to have to go back and I'm actually going to post the good review that I wrote first. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to add this video to it to show that I wrote the good review first. I'm going to leave the good review and I'm going to post this video to show what an ass she made of herself and how you came out and you did this. Because this is, wow. I didn't talk to her. I'm actually talking to you. It's called freedom of speech. This is what Charlie Kirk died for. I am a paying customer, and I have not done anything. I am just sitting here. You're going to ask me to leave because you're going to call the authorities? Are you serious? Wow. You're going to call the authorities because I asked somebody to say a name. I'm disturbing what? I'm disturbing who? This is the person who made the scene. Okay, I'll go ahead and leave the video too. I didn't make a scene. I asked somebody to say a name. That's not making a scene. I'm still not making a scene. Exactly what Charlie Kirk died for. This is what you all need to understand. It is called freedom of speech. It is getting shut down in America. And this young lady over here wanted to point out that freedom of speech is what is getting shut down. She is saying she's pre-recording like it's a big thing. This is a public space, and we are not allowed to publicly record in a public space.
So first of all, to be clear, Starbucks is not a public space. It is a private business. You cannot walk into a private business and demand that you get to record things. That's not how things work. I swear, everyone who has access to the internet thinks they're smarter than who they are these days. You have way too many people who have access to the internet, access to a phone, and some type of social media account running around saying things like, this is my right, I have the right to do this. And they have no idea what their freaking rights are. And in a video, she makes it seem like Charlie Kirk died for tea or something. Like she's like, he died for this, and she's showing her tea. What are you talking about? Secondly, you don't get to get mad at someone for just being courteous. And then when she's being, this barista who's like the video says, is a minimum wage employee probably, is being very nice to her. It's just saying, listen, you need to stop recording. You need to stop talking about people. You need to get out of here because you've made a scene that we don't allow in here. But she's like, oh, you're gonna call the cops on me? Really? That's what you're gonna do? Yeah. You're disturbing people who are just trying to have their coffee in a Starbucks without you being in there grandstanding about Charlie Kirk. But did you get a look at what she looks like? Like, she is the epitome of what MAGAs and Charlie Kirk folks and Republicans stand in rallies and make fun of. She has nose piercings, she has tattoos, she has a haircut, she has all the things that is exactly what MAGAs hate, but they will take her being a useful idiot for this video. They will have her running around saying this type of stuff and they'll be cool with it because she's saying what they want her to say. She's basically put a liberal face on their racism. And one of the other problems with this as well, these MAGAs did this during Christmas when they were saying that, Starbucks was trying to have a war on Christmas. They were mad at Starbucks because of these red cups or whatever. They were all going in there and saying their name was Merry Christmas. So when everyone in there is putting Merry Christmas on their cup as their name, no one knows what the actual order is. It's why Starbucks uses your names and not just, one word. So everyone's going in there and saying, my name is Merry Christmas, my name is Merry Christmas. And Starbucks is in there like, order for Merry Christmas. And you have 5 people sitting there going, well, is it mine? Is it yours? It's stupid. It's the worst of protests you can actually ever do. And these people, again, are making him even more annoying after he has passed. They're freaking unhinged. If you give them enough time, because I'm starting to notice this, if you give them enough time, they get worse and worse and worse, and they become exactly what they try to make us out to be. And let's be clear here. They try to compare their protests to like a Black Lives Matter protest. One, most of your protests are fabricated. They're based on lies. This woman is thinking someone is out to get her and Charlie Kirk, and they're not. Most of your protests are based on lies. Black Lives Matter protests were based on history, a history of injustice to black people in this country. You guys protest over a lie that an election was stolen. You protest over a lie that the left is out to get Charlie Kirk and they're celebrating his death. No one's been doing that. Maybe you find some fringe people that are, but you cannot name a prominent person on the left who is celebrating his death. They may not be mourning it, but they have not celebrated it. All of your protests are jokes. They're based on lies. They're based on fabrications, typically told to you by one man who has a history of being a narcissistic liar. Again, you people are making him more annoying after his death than he was when he was alive. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.